Hey there, how are you doing? It's Keith. I figured like maybe I've been on a routine for a little while and I'm starting a new routine. Well, I've been saying that I'm going to do this gallbladder cleanse, a 14-day nutritional fast, which I'm probably going to go a month or so. I've been saying I'm going to do that for a while and I've gotten into it. And things come up where I spend time with people, and I've kind of like, years ago I used to not give a shit about eating, and that's a back or forth thing. Sorry about that, about eating with people and chewing with them, and I think there is a truth to that. And so I've started the as outlined in this book, life food recipe book by the great Dr. David Jubb and his then at the time Annie Padden Jubb. She has a raw food restaurant in Los Angeles right now. Dr. David Jubb, as I know, has left, he's in Australia and doing the things that he used to do before he used to have Jubb's Longevity in New York. But I love this guy. I have all 3 of his books. Secrets of an Alkaline Body, the second one. The one I just showed you is the first one. And then he separated from his wife and did a Jubb's Cell Rejuvenation. Great books, you should get them. He's kind of slowly getting forgotten in the mainstream raw food community, but he's a very important people, and there are a lot of people who've done stepping stones to get where they are based on the work of Dr. David Jubb. He is a vegan, and I'm going to have a video a little bit later about why I think some people can easily be vegans and other people cannot. And that's going to be a great theory. I've had some wonderful conversations with some people who are not Nazi vegans about stuff. They're like, kind of want me back in the vegan world. And I am vegan based. I won't spend a bunch of time on that, but I have some theories about why some of that works for people and why it doesn't work for other people. So I'm going to do a bunch of videos today. And the first one is going to be this morning routine that I go through. I wake up, I do sun salutations, and then I bounce on the rebounder, and then I drink a bunch of water. So then, of course, my last time that I get up and pee in the morning, I haven't really dealt with this thing. Zach, Secrets of Longevity, has pointed out to me that I ought to get into a little nettle root, which I can't find in the stores, so I need to order it from Mountain Rose Herbs, and my funds are kind of, I haven't made a big order. So I take the Indiamese at about 4 in the morning when I wake up. That's 3 drops, which makes anything you take 60 to 70 times more potent. So then I'm back to sleep. I do what I told you about when I get up. I drink water, I do my sun salutations, I bounce. Then when I finish bouncing, I come on over here, and I may start with my tea first, or I may start with my my kefir drink, which I mix with my amino acids. So either one can go first, because my tea drink has astragalus in it, which helps absorb, and then my kefir drink has cultured kefir in it, which helps absorb. So it doesn't matter which one you do first. So just because in this video I'm going to do the tea and the kefir, I want to pour my tea out. So the basis of my tea, the liquid, is the Spring Dragon Longevity Tea from Ron Tea Garden, Dragon Herbs. And this is a great one because we want to stop taking single herbs, because the great thing about the Chinese system, and a lot of raw foodists are totally missing the boat on this one. These great Taoist masters, herbalist masters of this great super Chinese system that is the best on the planet, these guys have put these wonderful formulas together, and the whole raw food community ignores it. They want to take Eucomia, they want to take Reishi's a good one to take by itself, they want to take Hoshu Wu, they want to take this. So don't take Gynostemma by itself, take it like this, Spring Dragon Longevity Tea, which has, besides the Gynostemma, it has Lohango, Schizandra, Lycium, Astragalus, and Eleuthero, which is also known as Siberian ginseng. So we're going to get the tea base going, and that's kind of while I'm making the kefir drink. So water, with the tea bags, and I leave all the tea bags in there because you usually get 3 extractions out of the tea bags. It says so right on the box. So we got the kefir milk, little bit of raw colostrum. I'm going to get the blender. So I'm going to shake this up because it can be a little chunky from the fermentation. You heard the pop from the fermentation in there. That in there first, about 4 ounces. A little bit of colostrum, just a little. Okay, and now we start going through the amino acids. So I start out with the big one, which is the L-Lysine, and I do a full tablespoon. It's good for me to get that all in there because I am fighting a virus, and L-Lysine is good for that. And then we're going to stick the arginine in there, which is one, if you're fighting a virus, you need to be cautioned with, of not taking too much as a normal person would be. And if you do, you've got to offset that with L-Lysine. So I don't take as much arginine as a person should take who is normal. So I'm doing roughly about a teaspoon of arginine. A normal person should do about 2 teaspoons of arginine. Oh. And so the next one is glycine, 1/4 teaspoon. And through my messing around with all these supplements is really how I came to find out that this body is an amazing machine. Because I'll tell you, I had the whole Foods mentality that that's really all we need. And I think if you're sourcing good stuff, that may be possible. But I've come to a point of view of realizing that really the biggest things in the human diet are minerals and protein. And I don't just mean any protein, I mean a good protein profile with the good amino acids. So I'm back on amino acids for a little while, and then I'm going to do, I talked before, I'm going on and off of all these supplements that Truth has given me. But what this has given me is this great respect for understanding this intensely complex machine that we are, and for people to be thinking that things like just eating fruit and stuff like that, it's well and good if that's what you want to do. But you get back with me when you hit 45. You can even go and look at my blogs and find out how I was a fruitarian. As long as YouTube still exists, you can do research on my videos and try to figure out how you can make a comeback from being a fruitarian for too long. So 1 cap of taurine, L-Tyrosine, that's a good one for giving you some energy. That's a 1/4 teaspoon on that one. Citruline, which you want to do with the arginine. Those two synergize together very nicely. The glutamine, this is a super important one for vegans. Vegans are always missing out on this. Not so important for meat eaters. And as I've said over and over, even though I'm becoming the poster child for vegan, gone awry, vegan, deported, I am still vegan based. So I take a lot of glutamine, as we should, in my notes from Truth. And the other guy that I talk about, Cameron, who is in sports medicine, good friend of mine down at the local health food store, glutamine is muy importante for vegans. So the other one is, I have a hard time with the saying of this one, is phenylalanine, L-Phenylalenine, 1 cap. And then the other one that we're going to do 1 cap of is proline. I'm going to just get all the caps out. Tryptophan, L-tryptophan, I used to say 5-HTP, L-tryptophan is a precursor to 5-HTP. And it's best to take your precursors because then your body gets to do what they want. 3 caps of that, and that's great for mood stabilization, helping you relax, helping you be happy, because it contributes to the melatonin and the serotonin and all those sort of chemicals that are created in the gut that have the gut-brain chemistry thing going on. You know, that's a great thing to do some research on, to Google and find out about that, how all that stuff works with the nutrition in the form of amino acids, as well as how it works with probiotics, because all that stuff contributes to making that valuable chemical that we call dopamine and serotonin, which makes us okay, which makes us happy, which makes us feel good about. And when that gets depleted, that equals nutrition, depression. And if it's really gotten depleted because you did too much ecstasy, because you're a big raver, then you really need to focus in on that stuff. So, I think I'm at, I need to get a little ornithine in there. And that's going to be my little amino shake. That portion of it anyways. Some of these are getting a little empty. I've got to reorder. The great thing about them is that they last for like 3 months. So I'm getting all my swallow caps also. And I don't put these in the drink because they make the drink taste nasty. Glutathione, super, super important one. If you take no other supplement, take that one. Look it up. I can't tell you exactly in an intelligent fashion what it does, but I know it's important. We're going to get the minerals in there. So I'm going to go through some of these antioxidants. I take them as swallow caps. These are some of the stuff that Truth has given me. And some of these are empty now because I've used them. And I'm going to replace them. So I kind of keep empties around. I know so much stuff that I often leave my empties around here so I don't forget about things. So we got all of our swallow caps there. Oh, how about that? Looks like I forgot to take all my swallow caps yesterday.
Yay.
How about that? We're going to take twice as much today. Alright, so the minerals, we go with the Vitality Boost HA. And if you take minerals, this is both of these together. Energy Boost 70, Vitality Boost HA from Morningstar Minerals. Best investment. $17.99 each from iHerbs. Amazing. So 1 cap of each of these. Just got my shipment from iHerb yesterday, so this one hasn't even been opened. One cap each. Okay, and so I'm totally out of stevia, and I have been for a few days, and I take all this stuff anyways, and this is an important thing that I want to emphasize to people that are wellness people. If you're approaching this from a culinary point of view, of like everything has to fucking taste good, you need to get over that. It's simple and plain, because Primal Man, we only adapted this culinary thing like in this short amount of time that we become conscious. And Primal Man ate whatever they could to survive. And that's kind of to me, that's the point of view. I would love to have stevia, but I don't. So it's like it's not going to stop me from having my drinks. So I blend this up. It doesn't taste too nasty. Taste absolutely perfect with stevia. It's going to taste a little sour and weird because of the kefir. So, it's okay. It's not special. It's not horrible either. So we're going to take all the swallow caps. Some beta carotene in there. Some other stuff I didn't point out. Some collagen. Some zeolites. Other stuff, all of that. We want to slow sip that, so we're going to get to work on the